And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gym in the Crypto episode 920 twin. And today's top stories are hackers steal $615 million from Ronin in one of the largest crypto heists on record. Opera integrates Bitcoin, Solana, Polygon, and 5 other blockchains. 11 companies form Canadian Web3 Council to advocate for comprehensive crypto strategy. Terra smash buys $139 million in Bitcoin while it reaches 31,000 Bitcoin. Metamask rolls out Apple Pay integration and other iOS updates, and Dubai School will welcome tuition payments in Bitcoin and Ethereum. But first and foremost, Bitcoin. Zay, what is going on with those prices?
Oh, yeah. So let's take a look at our prices for today. Bitcoin sitting at $47,078, down 1.1%. Ethereum at $3,388, down 2% today. Binance at $437 is down 0.6%. XRP at 86 cents, down 1.4%. Cardano at $1.18, down 3.2%. Terra Luna at $106, up 2.3%. Solana at $115, up 0.4%. And Avalanche at 92.36 is down 2.7%. And take a look at our biggest gainers. We got Pyro Block up 2,367%. We got Will Smith Inu up 849% today.
It pumped yesterday 400%. It's up again.
Yeah, that's why I say, it was coming. And then Zik Talk up 337%. So, of course, what's coming. Will Smith Inu, Chris Rock Dogecoin. It's probably going to be a few of those popping out. Any big event that happens, somebody copies and pastes, spins up a new coin, and it pumps overnight. So hilarious to see in the crypto industry. This will probably happen forever and ever.
There you go. All right. Other than that, I'm over here. Okay, there it is. I was over here looking at some comments in the YouTube section. Shout out Satoshi Slim. I just saw your comment pop up on my phone. What's going on, Satoshi? You're actually the first person in the chat. Chemo and Crypto, Wendy Nichols, Finn, Chappie, Crypto Boy, Tripto NFT, 64 ECG, Wyatt, try it. Oh, y'all hype today. Good morning. Eric Horton, Gil Remy, BK, Born Best I Raise, Rico San Diego, 11 Super Mario, Fatima, Timothy. Good morning, all. All right, so happy belated B Day. Yeah, happy belated B Day, Bitcoin Zay. There we go. Man was off the map for a little minute.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me see that gray hair.
Hey man, I had to recover.
Really quick before we get started, right after the show today, folks, we will be having the iCoin AMA. Shout out to iCoin Technology. Today's show is brought to you by iCoin Technology, of course, hardware wallet that just partnered with Verizon Wireless and has more partnerships on the horizon, which you'll hear about in the next few weeks. But they will be with us right after the show at 8 a.m. PST. So for all those people who had hardware wallet questions about iCoin specifically, please join that live stream. We will appreciate you all coming in and ask those technical questions or those tough company questions that we're not in a position to answer, but they will be here. Also want to talk about the Libra DeFi we had on yesterday as well. If you missed that live stream, you all asked us to bring you all these different tokens. That's why I was just looking at the comments right now. People are talking altcoins like crazy. Well, Libra DeFi was another DeFi platform we brought to the show yesterday. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you go back and watch it. They're trying to do a lot of things in DeFi space, most notably, which I actually give them credit for. I like they're making it now so you don't have to bridge. You don't need to use bridges to add liquidity to different things. They essentially have a contract built inside their own protocol where all you have to do is just stake whatever liquidity you want, BNB tokens, whatever, and the protocol will actually send it to the right direction. So they're trying to do some cool things. Of course, do your own research. But leave some comments in that video and let us know what you think about that Libra DeFi video. And other than that, we will be in Miami. Most of the team will also be in Miami as well. So for those who've been wanting to see us, we'll probably plan a meetup or something there. So be on the lookout. The Gym in the Crypto will be coming to Miami though. So that is that. And let me quickly bring up this video again. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the link in the chat. But Libra DeFi AMA from yesterday. And last but not least, I want to shout out one other project we cover here, GMT. We actually had GMT for 2 or 3 ads on the show before. I got an email from Ledger about a week ago. I meant to already say this. I guess GMT was added to Ledger, and Ledger actually sent it out in an actual email. So I see they're making plays on the other side of the industry as well. All right, top story of the day, though. This is crazy. This was actually in the New York Post. You said you saw it on some other big publications, but hackers steal $615 million from Ronin in one of the largest crypto heists on record. what is going on with this story here?
Man, I could barely pay attention. Got the 18 best plus size bras right.
I know you saw that. I'll try to scroll it.
So
hey, wait, really quick. Advertising, people. Advertising, no matter where you want. Hey, look at the top. Where the top say deputies respond to Will Smith's Calabasas. Well, people trying to look for him now.
That's what they got drone sightings. Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, what's going on with this big hack? Like, give us the ins and outs. You know about this.
Oh, yeah. Well, so we have a blockchain called Ronin, and on that blockchain, there's a popular video game called Axie Infinity, which has become very popular in the last year. And a lot of people who play that game and have cryptocurrency got their shit swiped. Hackers swiped $625 million in cryptocurrency, one of the largest heists on record. And if you look into how the hack happened, there was a security breach on the Ronin network. And of course, as they said before, they are working with various government agencies to ensure the criminals get brought to justice. But there was a security breach. The hackers made off with 174,000 ETH and nearly 26 million in USDC for a total of $625 million. So again, this is one of the biggest hacks ever. And of course, security breaches, DeFi rug pulls, people getting hacked. All of this is all a part of the crypto industry. This is the cost to play, people. This is your tuition. And again, as great as something could be, we've already said it before, as great as a project could be to you, if a hack happens, that loses all credibility. So this makes it the second largest crypto theft on record, according to Elliptic. So unfortunately,
what was the first?
I believe the first was Bitfinex.
So I gotta throw it in. This is actually the third. They might not want to count it, but I'm counting your crane. Rug pulled in an NFT play. I'm counting your crane. All right, straight up. We covered that earlier this week. I gotta count it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, in this industry, crypto industry, you never know. It's the Wild West. And it's crazy because the hacker, it says that the hacker has used stolen private keys. No keys, no cheese, people. Don't know how many times you got to say it. If you don't have your keys, if you don't have them safe, somebody could take it and there's nothing you can do about it, except for they are trying to work with the government. But that just makes you a company. Y'all can drop the DeFi for now if you start having to work with the government to try and get it back. So we'll see what happens, but the funds are still in the hacker's wallet, still just sitting there.
And really quick, folks, this is all we're saying about the altcoin market as a whole. And everybody's like, why don't you want people, you guys don't want people making their money in altcoins. Again, we'll be having that Discord launch soon. You can go altcoin crazy in it. We encourage it. Just make sure you do your own research. But the reason why is because the majority of these projects are claiming their name to fame when they literally haven't been around long enough to be stress tested. This is a stress test. This is a stress test. You think people don't try to hack Bitcoin every day? And it hasn't been hacked. That's why we always promote it, because it's just working right now. But this is crazy to see. And then we were talking before the show. What happened to Kobe? Crypto Kobe on Twitter?
Yeah, Kobe. So Kobe, his real name, they said out here, Jordan Fish. He had an intense back and forth on Twitter when he said he had taken short positions on large number of NFTs from the game last week because he perceived security flaws. So he noticed the bridge was exploited for 600 million 6 days ago. So he shorted actually with high leverage. And then it remains to see, he wrote a post and he got smacked in leverage and got liquidated because nobody noticed. So the price kept going up and nobody noticed that it got hacked. The actual dump happened after it was discovered. But I wonder if somebody has said here, if it was sort of an inside job, because it's only 9 validators on the entire Ronin blockchain, not decentralized at all. And the money that was stolen or taken, a lot of times this is how companies do their exit. And we'll see if they can wash it through the tornado, if they can mix it, match it, who knows what they can do with it. But this is kind of weird to see that somebody saw it or somebody before them saw it 6 days before they announced it. Crazy.
Alec G said DeFi kingdoms are going to flip Axie Infinity for sure. Now it's programmed. I wouldn't doubt that, honestly. I mean, now you're right. It's wide open. So that may be worth looking into as well. Because, 615 million people. That's crazy. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have in the chat? Rendo, like Denzel said, it's only $625 million. Exactly. Wyatt, try it. This is my point right here. And they still want us to pay tax, but don't talk about backs and rug pulls. Hey, right now, if you were in the hole for the taxes, it looks like you had a bunch of Axie Infinity, right? That quick. This is hilarious. It said DeFi Ronin has had 9 validators. No, level 99 slackers putting quote air quotes DeFi. Exactly. Reno Gamble. So question, should P4Es be held to the same strict standard of decentralization as Bitcoin or Ethereum, not decentralized?
Not at all. None of these projects will ever be held to the same standard as Bitcoin because it's not trying to be money. It's a game. It's just like playing 2K, playing Madden. It's a centralized game. Somebody built it. They offer you a token to pay for stuff. That's cool. Just know what you're dealing with, because if it gets taken, it's not like they can just print out more of their tokens or give them back away. That's $600 million you're just not getting back.
Right. PMS team said, did you see Bitcoin Magazine versus Rich or Hart? No, we didn't, but we'll actually have I think one of the founders of Bitcoin Magazine on with us here soon. I was actually emailing them earlier to schedule that interview. So I don't know what's going on with Bitcoin Mag versus Richard Hart, but we will get it from the horse's mouth very soon. Don't you worry. Let's see. PR Arc live from the DMV, home of politics and go-go music. Love that go-go music. Even though y'all stole it from Detroit. No, I'm just messing with y'all. But no, I love me some go-go music. Anyone heard about Jay-Z's MVP company back in Idris Sandu developing wearable hardware products? I don't know. Did you hear about that already?
I haven't. I heard it.
I mean, he got a lot of companies though. They're probably like diverse throughout a bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Dana Danes to the top 3 or 4 is BitConnect, Bitmart, Ukraine, then Ronin. All right, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Bitcoin Sean, bring that question later at 8 a.m. Wonder what's the Verizon angle to partner with iCoin? I think every cell phone provider out there will be partnering with wallets in the future. Like everything around crypto, I think there'll be some partnerships, but we'll see. All right, what else do we have going on? Opera, this is a big story. Opera integrates, what is it? Bitcoin, Solana, Polygon, and 5 other blockchains. That's right. Under the Crypto Browser Project Initiative, Opera's multi-chain compatibility aims to ease the introduction of Web3 to more than 380 million mobile and desktop users worldwide. This is crazy story to see, but again, shout out to Libra, of course, DeFi, who we had on. They're trying to make it easier. They're also doing farming as a service. They're trying to do farms for other projects so they can just farm there. But of course, they're also, as I already mentioned, they're trying to make it easier so you don't have to do bridges. But we also had Portal DeFi on last week, who are they're trying to make everything interoperable between blockchains. So you don't even have to swap and switch anymore as well. No more synthetics, no more wrapped crypto. So as all this stuff comes out, I mean, literally, you might see this type of stuff implemented into these browsers as well. But we're talking about Opera, one of the major friendly crypto internet browsers, announced the integration of 8 blockchains in the continued effort to introduce Web3 to more than 380 million mobile and desktop users worldwide. What does integrating these blockchains mean for the browser? What changes? What can you do now?
Well, it means that you can have an in-app wallet without having to go back and forth to your wallet. So basically, if you want to make payments, it should be close to instant, or if you want to make swaps, it should be close to instant on the web, because that's all essentially Web 3.0 does. It plugs in your ability to pay via the web instantly, using stuff like Metamask, using different wallets like Brave browser, Opera now as well. So yeah, it just makes it easier for people to make payments in an internet native way, and they don't have to go through sort of some of the hoops that we've seen before.
This is crazy. I mean, literally your internet browsers are going to start to come with different blockchains and wallets. If you haven't noticed, the war has been won. Eyes Ray said, good morning, fam. King just triggered everyone from the DMV with that one. You already know I did. Listen, don't make me go back to the history, people. I know the history, all right? Footwork, all of that started in Detroit. You can argue Chicago because some of the same DJs were going back and forth, in addition to the DJs who are coming over from Germany and where else were the wall? Where did the wall get torn down over there?
Russia?
No, what was it? What wall was it? It's Germany, something else. I can't forget the other country.
Poland?
Possibly Poland. No, it wasn't Poland. I'm gonna think of it in a second. But yeah, that's where it started at. Those DJs going back, and then those DJs from Germany or wherever else took basically footwork, go-go, EDM, all that, and they formed EDM music in Europe, which has now grown popular, which is why whenever I'm in San Diego and people wonder why I listen to EDM and house music, I'm like, you know, this shit started in Detroit. Y'all just y'all just took it further than what our community wanted to take it, but it started in Detroit and Chicago. So yes, I did trigger majority of Berlin. Thank you, Jake Fever. Berlin. It went from Chicago, or it went from Detroit to Chicago, arguably back and forth to Berlin. And then once Berlin got a hold of it, they essentially created EDM over there. EDM, of course, blew up. And now all the black people who know how to jit and do footwork in Chicago is wondering why we don't have DJs like the EDM was. But yeah, EDM killed
it. Niggas in Detroit was beating their feet until drugs came, and they was like, "Well, got to make this money."
Basically, and they saw
no more house music.
Yep, it went from Detroit to Chicago, then it went to DC, Baltimore. Of course, I love Baltimore club music. I love go-go. I love it all. Okay, but I just had to trigger some folks, you know. Oh, there we go. Alpha Predator said it all started in Chicago, then Detroit. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right, what else is going on? 11 companies from Canadian Web3 Council to advocate for comprehensive crypto strategy. If you haven't noticed, this is like part of the name of the game. It's control. Everyone's trying to get control and get in where they fit in. The association will champion the creation of a clear digital asset regulatory framework for Canada. That's right. 11 companies are going to give you a regulatory framework for your entire country. A group of financial technology firms has formed the Canadian Web3 Council, a nonprofit trade association that will work with policymakers to advance Canada's position at the forefront of the global digital economy, bringing together exchange platforms, blockchain projects, and tech investors. The association will work to advance blockchain-related policies that balance innovation, consumer protection, and stability. What have we been talking about every day? Literally follow the money. No one is here to balance innovation. You know why? Because you can't balance it. You have to let it run free. No one's here for your protection. I mean, if you still believe that one, then again, I have some oceanfront property to sell you. And again, stability, I think, comes from these projects just doing great, from providing value. They're like Bitcoin is becoming more stable every day because it provides value. But just kind of going back to this, it's interesting how they said, in order to do this, they're going to bring together exchange platforms, blockchain projects, and tech investors. Do the retail investors get a say? Does the community get a say in this, or is it literally those with power and money already?
Yeah, you know it. And this is one thing I think people forget about humans. Forget the nice and theoretical descriptions of Bitcoin and crypto, how it can save the world. Humans always do this. No matter what, powerful humans find other powerful humans. They join together in small groups to try and make decisions for everybody else. That's what this industry is trying to go against. So it is weird that we have crypto councils and we have Web3 councils. If they're trying to advocate for the industry with governments, that's cool. The thing is, you have to understand what the message is. If they're advocating that we work with governments to make it more integrated so that the government can get more power, then they're the enemy. But if they're saying, hey, we need separate regulations, we need a separate sandbox to work in to drive innovation, then I'm with that. But fuck Canada in general, man. I don't even like Canada anymore. Not Canada people, but the ruling bodies. Trudeau and all them messed y'all up, man. I hate it for the Canadian people. Shout out to y'all, but I'm talking about the people in control. Because look at who's in it. I mean, scroll up real quick.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, look at the name.
Ether Capital,
Dapper Labs.
All I'm saying is already know.
It's two Ethereum ones right there.
We already know who's funding this. I mean, at the end of the day, it's JP Morgan and some of the other cronies behind a lot of these companies. And if you have some free time today, type in some of these companies in Crunchbase. You can probably see who they're funded by. But I mean, it all is just a power play. This is no different than any other group getting together trying to do the same thing. Like they had that mining council with Elon Musk and Jack. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing. Powerful people meet up to discuss ideas. Hopefully, they don't change too much of how the industry is going, but you never know. There
it is. So it's not the author. So everybody's asking about the book I mentioned, I think yesterday or the other day. It's called The Craft of Power. My voice might have been jacked up, so I saw a few people messaging me was The Crack of Power. No, it's called The Craft of Power. I'll bring it up really quick. Really good book to read. These are the books they don't want you to read. I remember it, again, this used to be hard to find. It's becoming a little bit easier to find. But yeah, so you can see here it costs $66. Like I said, it's not a cheap book. And that's if you can even get it. Let me see if you can get it. You might not even be able to get it, to be honest. I don't see it popping up. Like I said, it's kind of a hard book to find. It's for a reason. This is one of those books they used to burn back in the day. I guess in the 80s, 1984, right? But essentially it teaches, it's like a nation building book, right? Like how a nation can keep power. And this is what I was talking about when you talk about diversions, as far as sports, entertainment, like this is all in the book as far as what you need to do to keep your nation in check. And it's crazy. I'm telling you, you're going to read this and be like, oh, get the app. And this is why I'm so against other humans trying to tell humans what to do. I mean, literally read this book, get about 15, 20,000 people with guns behind you and get a little bit of money. Oh, you can change the whole world. Trust me. So yeah, the Craft of Power, check that out. We might put that in the Discord. We're doing a book club in the Discord. We might start with something like that. I'm laughing in the comments because let's see, I'm seeing some funny stuff. There we go. Yep, Alec already is putting out there. We will be doing a book club. Hopefully that Discord and everything will be available this week as well. Level 99 Slacker said 1 copy available. There you go. Someone else said they had the PDF downloaded for free yesterday. There we go. Okay, so you can get PDF for free. That's pretty cool to see. Alex said this, where is it at? I saw the Warrior chat and turned to music theory history chat today. S1 Dubs is talking about house really started in New York at the end of the disco era, which is why a New York DJ went to Chi-Town to make it popular, the warehouse. Listen.
Oh, yeah, how is New York gonna start house music and y'all don't even live in houses? There's project music.
Listen. I'm going back to do my homework tonight. I suggest you all do the same. Come with the information on Friday. All right, Friday in addition to Fuck Bitcoin Fridays, we're going to be talking about how house music started in Detroit. How it started in Detroit. We was jitting and doing all that. Then Chicago started doing some footwork, some funny dancing. Next thing you know, New York is doing something to DC, Baltimore. Then Berlin is doing nothing. Fast forward 30 or 40 years, and now you got DJs in Vegas getting paid $20 million a year to spin some red chords. All you do is spin red chords. Get about my face, or you'll get swole up.
That's all you do is spin red chords. That's all.
Shout out to Bernie Mac.
All right, Footwork Friday.
What's up?
So we're going to have Footwork Friday.
You know what I'm saying? SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. Terra smash buys $139 million in Bitcoin while it reaches 31,000 Bitcoin. I told Zay before the show I was going to call this one out live. I would say right now, if you did want to do, I said this yesterday, actually. I was like, hey, some days I have no Bitcoin. Some days I have a bunch of Bitcoin. I go in and out of it, right? Today may be one of those days I'm going to go out of it because you all called it out on the show. It does seem clear that some of this pump is probably attributed to Terra going on this buying spree. However, if that is what the pump's attributed to, I don't see them continuing with this right now. But it looks like the Bitcoin wallet belonging to Terra amassed a further $139 million in Bitcoin, bringing its total coffers up to 31,000 Bitcoin or 1.47 billion. Again, I know you all love Terra because the money printer go burr and the dollar amount go up. But I still don't understand, A, how this stable coin is going to work once it's almost fully backed by Bitcoin. A large percentage is because if Bitcoin dips, how would a stable coin being backed by Bitcoin not dip? Like, I just don't get what's going to happen unless they are literally going to start pricing it in regards to Bitcoin and not in regards to the US dollar. That's the only way it could work, but they haven't been doing that yet. And then second thing, I'm still calling scam. I'm sorry, people. They got your money to do one thing, and they did the thing that we're telling everybody to do on a daily basis. And you all are mad at us for calling it a scam because you're saying no. People, we tell you to buy Bitcoin every day. Yesterday, I just went on like a 20-minute tangent. You all are like, still in the comments, altcoin. But you don't blink an eye when an altcoin project uses its value to buy more Bitcoin. Make it make sense to me. Somebody, please call in Friday and make it make sense. That's right. Do Kwon, CEO of Terraform Labs, is high on the heels of MicroStrategy CEO. The Terra wallet has now amassed almost $1.5 billion in Bitcoin, following another huge Bitcoin purchase. Now, here's where I will say Terra could come out like a champion the same way Crypto.com did when they swapped for Monaco. Crypto.com, which used to be Monaco, got all your ICO money and they bought more Bitcoin and boom, they're here. I think if Terra continues this buying spree with the money you all put in there for whatever project they were doing, of course, they continue this buying spree, then they could actually switch their business strategy. They don't even need to, like, I know they're trying to do all this decentralized. They could literally say, nah, we'll actually be a little more centralized. We'll start an exchange. We'll just be a bank or something because we have so much Bitcoin now. We have reached the promised land. But again, this is Terra amassing colossal amounts of Bitcoin, as we've already seen. What's your take on this story?
Yeah, this would be interesting to see because if they are trying to use Bitcoin as like a digital gold to peg the value of dollars to it, however many dollars they push out or print, so to say, would have to be on par with the value of the Bitcoin at the time. So you're right. In a bear market, would that pegged stable coin, would it stay stable? Not necessarily. But what is funny, and this might help with hyper Bitcoinization, is if every single altcoin project starts buying Bitcoin to keep their own altcoin project stable.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was hyper Bitcoinization right there, and it wasn't even intentional.
It wasn't even intentional. Like he just introduced something into the world where there are other, I'm telling you, there's other companies, other crypto companies that are like, we got this coin, but if we use the money that we raise to buy Bitcoin because we know it's stable, it'll last for the future, that might give us more stability, which in essence, they're using your money to buy Bitcoin, something you could have did yourself. So it'll be hilarious to see if that actually takes hold because Do Kwon is making so much noise. But I mean, again, this is, to me, is just, it's just a step in between you just buying Bitcoin.
That's what I'm saying. When it goes back to the beginning, like at the end of the day, and it's funny because people keep pushing back on this accumulation of Bitcoin. Price is too high. They're not going to make money. Again, they're looking at making money. But why is your favorite altcoin doing it? Like, make it make sense. Now, again, in this short term, I get it. While your favorite altcoin is buying up Bitcoin, the altcoin price might go up. And again, if you catch it at the right time, catch it, cash out, buy more Bitcoin. But do not get price and value confused. They're buying Bitcoin. That's what we're telling you to buy. They're doing it with the money you gave them. Like, yeah. I don't know. Exactly. That's what it does. If you have to back your stable coin with Bitcoin, why wouldn't people just buy Bitcoin? I don't know. I don't get this. This is a crazy space we're in right now. Clear and easy. Don't overthink it. Said Lip Hunt game. There we go. Let's see. Thank you, Leroy, for answering that question for one of the Warriors. I saw that. Jake Fever said Terra is buying all that Bitcoin. Then they would sell to another entity that shit on Bitcoin early that missed the boat. Yeah, for sure. I'm not mad. Do both. Everyone in this hyper Bitcoinized world is going to add Bitcoin to the reserves. Exactly. Terra crypto company is no different.
Exactly.
True, but then it just, to me, it just really goes back to, why aren't you just building on Bitcoin? Like, it's, I don't know. There we go. Thank you, Chemo and Crypto. The first techno festival was Detroit Electronic Music Festival. Detroit is the home of techno. Chicago is the home of house music. I will never forget that movement. I was heavy in the movement. All right, semantics on the words. You're right about that. Chicago coined house, and you're right, we did have electric, but electric, house, EDM, like they're all cousins. All right, they all, not even cousins, they're all brothers and sisters at this point, really. change a few BPM, speed it up, slow it down, get a little deeper, add some words for the go. I don't know. We'll talk about it on Friday for sure. Oh, yeah. All right, what else do we have in the news? Metamask, this is a pretty big story. Metamask rolls out Apple Pay integration, other iOS updates. This is going to be crazy, people. Starting with iPhone users, Metamask is adding integrations with payment gateways on his mobile wallet to increase options for buying crypto. I will say those payment gateways are being added to the wallet and on the Apple on the iPhone. Woo, that DeFi is looking way more CeFi. But Consensus own Metamask tweeted a thread of updates on Tuesday for iPhone and Apple Pay users. The main feature is the ability to buy cryptocurrency using a debit or credit card through the mobile application, eliminating the need to transfer Ether from a centralized exchange like Coinbase into the application. I mean, are you really, I don't know, that's kind of weird. Eliminating the need. I mean, you're getting rid of Coinbase, but you're still using your bank and debit and credit card company. So I'm not sure, like, I get what they're doing as far as marketing, but I don't know. Regardless, it's a pretty cool feature. You can now use MetaMask on your iPhone. What are your thoughts?
Hey, CD5 strikes again. Ain't nothing like that good old centralized, decentralized finance. Because at the end of the day, again, like you said, you're still using banks to purchase it, which again, this is really more of a bridge to the future. I think when most people's assets are in Bitcoin or in crypto, you won't have to have these bridges so as much. But right now, stuff is still in cash. So I guess that's what they're going for here. MetaMask is super popular. We all know that if it gets integrated on the phone, it'll be great. But again, you can opt out. You can use Opera instead. You can use Brave browser instead. Everybody's going to have a wallet address attached to it at some point. So shout out to MetaMask for getting it done. But at the same time, make sure if you are using it, you understand this is not DeFi. You have to KYC. You have to do they have to follow AML laws. This is not you typing away, getting away with something, send it. No, it's all tracked now. So just know what you're dealing with. Good old CD5. I need to go ahead and get that trademark. Somebody said they saw somebody in an article steal it from us already.
Okay. All right. So Alec, of course, I'm gonna trust our own team. Alex said Luna is algorithmically stabilized, from what I understand. That's what I saw as well. After doing some more research, I kind of like what they're doing. Again, I checked it out. It seems interesting as well. It's just the whole buying Bitcoin thing where I'm just like, I mean, at the end of the day, they don't even need to do nothing. They just buy Bitcoin and chill. Yeah. Let's see what else we have going on. Oh, I'm missing some comments. He's buying $9 million more. This pump is not stopping. LOL. Okay, cool to see. Cool to see. I hope you buy it today. Then let's get it. Let's see. People still talking about Will Smith. That's pretty funny. Young Ears caught the last 20 minutes of that Richard Hart debate yesterday. The silver-tongued devil can argue both sides of any argument. He made one hell of a lawyer. His philanthropy equals Ronnie Moas BS. All right. Let's see. What else do we have?
I gotta watch that. Yeah, I know that's funny.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. Let's see. Since we're triggering this morning, Zay, I think that slap was a tool by the deep state to control the news cycle to deflect from something else. Oh man, don't get this guy started.
Oh man, damn! I was gonna say I got my tinfoil hat on, but damn, you got tinfoil suit on. Shit. The slap around the world.
I missed it too early in the show. Oh yeah, A. Ryan said, "Who's that guy up there with King? She's a stranger." They've been missing you, Bitcoin Zay.
Oh yeah. See, this is what they distracted you from. They distracted you from the fact that the director of Greenpeace, which is working with XRP to try to bring down Bitcoin, that's what is from the World Economic Forum, the same place where good old Klaus Schwab is running things. Your boy Trudeau is in there. Putin was in there. They kicked him out. World Economic Forum seems to have their hands in everything. That's what they distracted you from. But I don't think that slap was. I don't know if it was planned. Who knows? Either way. Niggas got to start learning how to swing back. I don't know what that was.
Level 99 Slacker, thank you for the tip. Now that we know Wasabi is the feds, which Bitcoin wallets don't have doxed teams? Samurai, Sparrow, Moon, Blue.
Let's see. Samurai, I think is still pretty good.
I think Moon is still good for me, right?
I think Moon is fine too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Moon's been still good. What's going on in these comments right now?
Somebody said congrats on the Emmett Till Act. What?
I don't know what that's about. What happened with Wasabi though? They came out and did the feds.
Yeah, their mixers, they handed it over to chain analysis so that they can analyze their mixers that they use. So yeah, they're the feds now. They got to hand over this stuff.
Jonathan Santiago, James from Invest Answers has model on Terra possibly hitting an 80K price if most Lunas burn. All right. All right, let's see what else we got. Dubai is in the news. Dubai School welcome tuition payments in Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's right. In-house Professor Zay, what is going on with this Dubai School?
Oh yeah, so it seems.
Oh, and I love how really quick. I mean to cut you off, but you all know we look at these articles live. I just scrolled down for the first time, and nigga, listen. Shout out to Cointelegraph for the inclusion. But I've been in Dubai many times, many times. And I would say this probably isn't the best person in the photo to represent what's going on in Dubai. But go ahead.
What'd you say? Ain't no niggas in Dubai?
Hey, if they are, they ain't going to school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Blowing money fast or something. Ain't nobody go to Dubai to go to what? Go tell me about the story. What's going on?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So it seems as though Dubai has joined a long list of schools who are starting to accept payment in cryptocurrency. To me, this is them basically trying to last-ditch effort to make themselves relevant because schools are becoming less and less relevant as we go. But Citizen School, they said they intend to integrate blockchain technology into several aspects of their academic, and administrative operations in the future. According to local news, Citizen School located in Dubai will accept tuition payments in Bitcoin or Ethereum. Payments using digital assets are facilitated using an unnamed processing platform and are automatically converted into United Arab Emirates dirhams. So yeah, so basically they're not accepting crypto. They're letting you send it and then they're turning it right into their currency. But again, like I said, this is usually just good for promotion, good to get the school out there, and another way for people to pay. I don't see why not, but yeah, we'll see how this works out because I definitely wouldn't pay for college with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Well,
think about paying for college, folks. Literally, unless I'm not gonna say unless, of course, if you're doing anything in STEM, you have to go to school. It's not even the question. If you're doing anything in STEM, you have to go to school. Humanities, if you're actually going to practice those humanities, then yes, go to school for it. Understand you're probably gonna be a little broke boy, broke girl for the first part of your life, if not for your entire life. Philosophers never been ones to make money, but you know, it's still there. I got 2 humanities degrees, but I actually use mine. But I say all that to say, I mean, literally talking to people in this industry, younger people in this industry. We had JP on, he left after the year of college. We had a guy who's going to be a contributor. He's ended up going a different direction, but he's an 18-year in the space. Like we talked to a lot of people in this space who are foregoing college, like teenagers and young adults are foregoing college to stay in this industry. without hesitation too. Like they're not even like, it's not even a second thought anymore. So that's actually happening right now, people. So yeah, shout out to everyone to self-learn or jumping into this industry with their eyes wide open. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Oh, so the Emmett Till Act, I guess, made lynching illegal, just signed by Biden. And as someone said, J.E. Walter said, it's weird to see how long it took to make lynching illegal.
I was just about to say, hold on, was lynching not already illegal?
Bro, this is my point. Like, it's so much stuff. Don't get me started because I gotta get ready for this iCoin interview. Listen, people, I hope you all know two other things. Black people still have to get the Voting Rights Act renewed. Yeah, can't just vote. We got to get an act renewed. Second, Obama actually renewed the act. That's why I'm like, brother, he even be like, ain't no more act. Act no, he renewed it. I think either him or Bush, one of them renewed it. And then second thing is the executive office of the presidency. The president, the executive office has never apologized for slavery because they feel like it would lead to reparations as far as lawsuits and stuff. So the actual executive branch of the United States has never apologized for slavery. It's a very important thing, which is why people are probably still pissed off, but who knows? This is a crypto show. We won't get too political. Let's see. What else do we have? Darren said, I'm going to start buying Monero. I think something is going to happen that will show people we also need privacy. Shout out to Andres Antonopoulos. He just had a quick 2 or 3 minute video about a week ago about if you should still be buying privacy coins. So check that out as well. And let's see, last couple of comments. I think that's about it. Someone said it was, I'm not even gonna say because it's funny as I don't know what. You got any announcements, Bitcoins, eh?
Nah, just make sure you join us next week in Miami. Make sure you buy some of that Will Smith Inu, and yeah, make sure you cop the masterclass. Definitely.
There it is. Make sure you check out the masterclass again. Libra DeFi, that video came out yesterday. I'm starting to keep track now, people. Again, GMT, I'm not doing your own research, but we covered them a couple of times. Quick sponsored advertising. I think it was actually like a 60-second ad, but Ledger actually sent out an email to the masses about them. So you all be getting pissed off at us. You better give that same energy to Ledger because we definitely don't have the community they have. But that was one of the ones we talked about. That's been in the news. Of course, Nil Coin was in the news shortly after we talked about it. So definitely check out these DeFi protocols if you're interested. So Libra was the latest one. We did check out that video from yesterday. And of course, if you're interested in learning more about iCoin technology now, hardware wallet, in about 15 minutes, we'll be going live with their team as well. You all have all those questions. Get ready to answer them. I will say now's the best time if you are interested in getting into their ecosystem to do your own research and to get into it if you want, because they do have another big partnership coming up. That's what I'm going to say. They got another big partnership coming up, which would be pretty interesting. Jeffrey said Biden passed the act because he need them black votes banned. Oh, you already know. That's why I said we're not about to get into it.
Hey, well, how much does Byron think about black people when he thinks taking away lynching is going to help? How many people getting lynched in 2022? Like that's his big thing. That's the tangibles. All right, man.
I think the solution to all these problems is to paint our streets Black Lives Matter and to take up 2 lanes on Hollywood Boulevard so that traffic could be even better.
Oh yeah. Also take a knee in a African.
Yeah, you got to take a knee in the African dashiki.
Yeah, all of that.
Who is advising these people for real? It's so disrespectful.
Oh yeah, these are the new blacks. These are people that just discovered they were black when they got to college, and then they started making up shit.
Hey, Rico San Diego, thank you. They say email that PDF book to the account, so appreciate it. Check that out. And for the most part, I did respond back to most people. Get ready for a lot of stuff that's happening next week. We decided when we go to Miami, we're actually going to be launching a lot of things next week for the show. So stay tuned. And of course, check out that masterclass at Bitcoin Zay. And I'm about to take a break. 14 minutes, AMA with iCoin Wallet. Come check it out. Ask many questions. Smash that like and share. We will see you all with some more Bitcoin, crypto, and blockchain.